He took it to the house. Touchdown, J.J. Jackson breaks a tackle, throws, touchdown.
Down by P.J. Watt.
How about that crazy play? CMC.
It's Madden Ratings Reveal Week here on ESPN. Today we're breaking down the top 2 highest rated wide receivers in the video game, Madden NFL 25. Coming at the second highest rated wide receiver is Justin Jefferson, a 98 overall rating. In the top wide receiver in this year's game is Tyreek Hill, rated 99 overall. On that note, we welcome in one half of Nightcap with our guy Shannon Sharp, the one and only Chad Johnson. Chad, we're so happy to have you. Thanks for making time.
Listen,
How you doing? How's summer?
Yeah, summer's been very good. I haven't done much. Just been in the weight room trying to prove to Ryan that I can get to 200 pounds before September. Other than that, life is great.
Okay, I don't want to get too personal here on live television, but if you're willing to answer, what was the starting weight?
The starting weight was 178.
I don't know why the hell you ain't reached out to me yet to get to 200.
He's a baby size.
200.
Yeah,
okay.
200.
A lot of protein.
200.
A lot of protein.
Yeah, a lot of protein, rice, chicken,
carbs,
sweet plantain, and some of these little boost shakes that I don't like, but I just do it anyway.
Yep.
Boy, I know you got gas.
Oh, and he's drinking boost. That's for them. That's senior citizens.
No, or like the little kids that don't eat. You give them the boost to give them the calories up because they won't eat real food. Chad, I believe in you. Chad, if you want to, we'll have you on the before and after.
Oh,
yep. September's coming though. All right, so we better work on those calories.
He's gonna be a strong 182 when that way in.
Oh my gosh.
Metabolism still like an 8-year-old.
Yeah.
Must be nice.
Good.
All right, Chad, you know a thing or two about being one of the best in the NFL. Is Tyreek Hill the best wide receiver in the NFL right now? What do you think?
Yeah, absolutely. Tyreek can do everything. And sometimes when we try to classify him and put him number one, I put Tyreek in a class of his own. I put him in a class of his own because he's so good at everything. He can play on the outside. He can play on the inside. Hey, you can put him in the backfield. He can do things in the backfield from the running back position, even though that's not the way he's used. But he's special. He's a talent that we haven't seen before. You got to double him. You got to triple him. And if you don't, he makes you pay every single time you choose not to.
Me?
RC.
Yeah. Ocho, my guy. I'm about to go with Justin Jefferson. And it's not even the LSU connection. I mean, he's a 98, and he only played in 10 games last year. He averaged over 100 yards with Mullins and Dobbs and all of these different dudes. He had a lacerated kidney. He was a 99 last year on Madden because he's that good at playing the position. When you talk about route running, understanding stems, leverage, sticks at the top of the routes, and also think about the combat catches. You go back 2 years ago, it's 4th and 18 in Buffalo, and Kirk Cousins is just like, Justin's down there somewhere. Throws the football up, goes up and gets it with the one hand. I do get the fear around Tyreek Hill, though. There's no player we've seen that fast that gets to top speed so quickly. And so I do believe that right now they're 1-2. But for me, I take Justin Jefferson because I believe he can do everything that is asked of a wide receiver.
Okay, let me piggyback off of that. Now, I like what you just said. Now, Justin Jefferson came in as a receiver, being very dominant from the day he stepped foot. Tyreek Hill had to overcome a lot of things because at first he was just a gadget player. He was considered a kick returner, a punt returner, and that's it. So he had to develop where he is now in being able to run routes, understanding leverage, understanding everything that's in front of him, and become the receiver he's become today, which is why I think he is the better, not I don't want to say the better receiver, but he's the best in the NFL at what he does.
But let me ask you this, bro.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times we talk about the God-given things, and when we comparing dudes, we want to take it away from them, right? But does the speed create something that kind of could skew your vision when it comes to playing the position of wide receiver? I remember you in Cincinnati. You were a precise route runner. You could gain leverage and do things like that off the line of scrimmage. I saw L'Jarius Sneed jam Tyreek Hill out of the stadium last year, right? Which happens.
Wait a minute.
Which happens to the best of them.
You gotta understand on that Pacific play, Swagoo.
Right.
You got to think, Snead had help behind him.
That's why I'm asking the question.
They was in the two-man. So he could take that chance
Yes.
and take that jump. So if you miss, you still got help right behind you. So you got to
I got
understand
you.
that. It's not like
I
it
got
was man-to-man and he had no help.
So let me ask you the question, bro. So when you saying that Tyreek, because I think you're making a comparison that's hard. I think you would get 50-50 in this conversation when it comes to these two guys. When you look at Justin Jefferson, how much do you weigh in how much his circumstances changed and he was still able to be productive? I used to say that about Andre Johnson a lot.
Yes, sir.
Like I always quantify wide receivers with your situation changes with who the signal caller
D-Hop,
is.
same way.
And you still, D-Hop as well. And
Same
you
way,
still are productive and elite at that level. And I think Tyreek Hill could be. But how much do y'all factor that in as wide receivers who played it at the highest level when you start talking about comparing these dudes?
Yeah. Listen, the funny thing about it, it's a testament to how good Justin Jefferson is. The same way with D-Hop. When D-Hop had a quarterback carousel when he was playing and still was consistent week in and week out, it's the same thing with Justin Jefferson. Sometimes the quarterback makes a receiver. Justin Jefferson is one of those players, one of those receivers in the NFL. It doesn't matter who's at the helm. He's going to always be open. He's going to always find a way to get the job done when his numbers is called. And that's just how good he is. And I don't think people understand how difficult that is. Justin Jefferson and Tyreek are players, you don't have to scheme open.
Yeah.
I call it getting it out the mud. You can line them up there on the outside and say, you know what, we need you to win a route. We need to run a slant. We need to run a curl. We need to run a comeback. And we need you to get open. That's it. No scheme, no tactics, no nothing. Just get it out the mud. And they can do it. Everybody can't do that.
Yeah,
That's why you don't come on here.
I think both of these dudes
do it like that.
I think too, though, the thing about both of them is that they have a certain characteristic about their game that makes them uncoverable. Tyreek is still learning some of the nuances of the position, but that speed is such a factor in the way that you have to play him that you're figuring out, do I want to press? I don't want to press if I don't have over-the-top help. The safety has to lean to me in man-to-man. Now if I play off and he catches the football, I got to get to him before he gets going. And then you think about someone like Justin Jefferson, who really, to me, Chad Johnson in Cincinnati was the start of the Amari Coopers, the Calvin Ridleys, the Justin Jeffersons. All of these guys who have become these amazing route runners, they watched Ocho play. They saw what he was able to do off of the line of scrimmage, and now they built on that. And so I think Justin Jefferson is much in that vein that Ocho was in, that I can run routes in a way where I'm going to find ways to make space for my quarterback.
Yep. Tyreek led the league in receiving yards last season. Jefferson was second.